Hello everyone. In this video, we are going to see some differences from the code we coded down in the last session. And yeah, these are the changes. Like in the last session, we discussed next greater element to left, isn't it? Now let's suppose you are told to find out the next smaller element to left, if that's the problem for you. So what changes will you make in this code? Like if I say you to find out the next smaller element to the left, so what are the elements which you will delete? You will delete all the elements which are greater than equals to this present element, isn't it? And what does stack empty denotes? Stack empty denotes that there is no element to the left of this present element which is less than this present element, isn't it? So yeah, that's the denotion of empty element, and the only change we need to make is this one. Like instead of less than equals to, we need to make it greater than equals to. Because we need to delete all the elements from the stack from the top, which are greater than equals to this present element. So yeah, that's the code for next smaller element to the left for you. Now let's suppose you need to find out the next smaller element to right. Like this is the question for you. So what you will do? For finding the next smaller element to left, what we did is we started from the leftmost element. So for finding the next smaller element to right, what you will do is you will start from the rightmost element. That is, you will start from here. And from here, you will go backwards. So for that, when we were starting from this point, from the left and going from here to here, we were getting all the elements to the left, which were less than or greater than this element according to our need. So similarly, if we need to find out the next smaller element to right, that is for this element, which is the next element to the right of this element, which is smaller than this element. That is next smaller element to right. So for finding that, we will just need to traverse from right to left instead of left to right. So how we can do that? We can just change our traversing type. Like from instead of going from left to right, we can go from right to left. So yeah, if we do this, so we will get the next smaller element to write. And if we want to find out the next greater element to write, what we can do, we can just change over here. Like we can delete all the elements from the stack which are less than equals to this present element, so that we don't get any element which is less than equals to this present element. So after that, if the stack is empty, this means that to the right of this present element, there is no element which is greater than this element. So in that case, our answer is -1, else our answer is ht dot top. So yeah, these are the basic stuffs related to monotonic stack. There can also be some variations like this. Like I tell you that instead of giving me the next greater element to the right, just give me the element which may be like greater or equal to this present element. The first element to the right of this element, which is either greater or equal to that element. So in that case, you will not delete the elements which are equal to this present element, isn't it? You will only delete those elements which are less than this element. Once you do this, what you will get? You will get next element to the right of this element, to the right of present element, which is greater than this present element. Okay. So I hope you all are like getting what are the changes we need to make in our code to get stuffs like this. Next greater element to left to right, next smaller element to left to right. Like even if we are told to give the smaller element to the left, which are either greater or equal to this element, then we can just remove the equals to sign from there. So yeah, that's if you know this code, if you know this template, you can write any of these stuffs. And in the coming videos, we will see that by using this all four, how we can solve the questions of monotonic stack. It's very simple if you understand this, and it's very tough if you don't understand this stuff. If you are not getting this stuff, it's very tough to understand the questions of monotonic stack. And once you understand this stuff, this template is you are very much comfortable with this template. Then yeah, the monotonic stack questions is of like work of your left hand. यू कैन डू इट, कैसे भी कर सकते हैं, बहुत सोचे सोचे भी कर देंगे, ऐसा है. So yeah, it's a request from my side to first of all understand this template. Try to code it down once by yourself. Understand it by writing and dry run the code for some inputs. And once you are done with this, you can just move on to the next lectures. By then, thank you.